Yeah, what's up, you motherfucking fairies? This is Seanstradamus, the sports genius formerly known as Sean Don. Didn't plan on shooting an episode today, but y'all are really grinding my fucking gears. And I just figured it's lunchtime again. What the fuck? It's Friday. I might as well shoot the episode. So let's just jump off into what grinds my fucking gears. First of all, I hate the Los Angeles Lakers, and I'm absolutely glad that they got their fucking cheeks crashed a few days ago. Let me tell you why I hate them. First of all, they're the most entitled group of motherfuckers in the world. Lakers fans, people in LA, I just cannot stand you motherfuckers. Who the fuck told you you had the right to win every fucking year? Oh man, we deserve my dick. Cubs fans waited 108 fucking years before they had the championship. And you're talking about what you deserve? It's motherfucking teams out there that ain't never been to the championship. The Lions ain't never been to the Super Bowl. The fucking Cleveland Browns ain't never been to the Super Bowl. Motherfucker, like, if you deserve to win, what the fuck do they deserve? How are you so fucking entitled? And then they blame everybody. Everybody's to blame. Not Darvin fucking Ham just got clipped because LeBron James is super at pointing fingers at everybody. And he gonna come out and say he ain't pointing fingers, and Jeannie Buss gonna swear to God that LeBron had nothing to do with it. But this all points to LeBron. And what drives me fucking crazy about Lakers fans, but also the bronzexuals in the world, is, dude, you say he never had a great coach, right? Why the fuck, since he's the father or the grandfather of modern free agency and player freedom and shit like that, why don't you ever go to a team that has a great coach? You could have went signed with San Antonio. I'm sure Pop would have took you. He claimed love you, shit. When y'all beat him in his first championship, he was jumping higher than you was jumping. When he was hugging you and Wade. Shit pissed me off. So why you ain't go to Pop? You was coached by Spoelstra. You tried to get him fired until Pat Riley told you to eat a dick. Why you ain't stay there with him? No, the problem is LeBron James has a problem with authority. He's raised by his mama, so therefore he's the only man in his fucking life. So anybody that's a man that has any more authority than him, he has a fucking problem with. Even when he was coaching Ty Lue, he used to come over try and grab the clipboard and shit. And Ty Lue was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, dude, I'm the coach. Ty Lue is out of his rabbit-ass mind if he takes this job. The only person who should take this job is J.J. Redick. And the reason why J.J. Redick deserves the job is because his dick is his mouth is permanently implanted around LeBron James' dick. He cannot try and pry his teeth off his dick if he wanted to. He's going to say, man, the 90s was watered down because of the expansion teams. Well, if the 90s was watered down because of the expansion teams, isn't every generation afterwards watered down because of the expansion teams? Like, dude, everybody had to play those expansion teams. When they came and had expansion teams join the league, they take players off of your roster. Every team loses depth. What are you talking about? Something else? Like, I hate these motherfuckers, these young motherfuckers who act like God loved them more than they love us or anybody in the old generation. No, you just have more of an opportunity for money because your mama and daddy and them had enough money to let you play all fucking day and you ain't have to go get a job like everybody else. That's the only difference between now and then. Money and medical advancements. So motherfuckers like Gale Sayers and motherfuckers and people like that, they would have been Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson had a fucking tore up his knee. He came back and rushed for 2,000 yards, 2,100 yards the next year. That would have been Gale Sayers if he had had that type of money and medical advancements of the day. Everybody is talented of every generation. That's my point. People are not more talented now. You have more opportunity. That's what the fuck it is. But back on the fucking Lakers, the reason why they really grind my fucking... First of all, I fucking hate Magic Johnson with a passion. I hate that fucking AIDS-having cocksucker with a passion. Because first of all, When Jim Buss was fucking up the team, he was pointing out Jim Buss. He was calling out Jim Buss by name. That Jim Buss was messing up the team. But now that the bitch that he boned 40 years ago, even though he called her his sister, I don't give a fuck what you say. You sitting up here, you went out and got HIV, the package and shit, and you was boning every bitch that moved in Los Angeles, but Jeannie Buss, no. The fuck out of my face. You cannot convince me. The only person who can convince me that is the Lord Jesus Christ. That Magic Johnson didn't bone. That's the only person I would even think about believing it. Magic Johnson boned Jeannie Buss, and Jeannie Buss gets away in the media. Nobody in the media calls her out for her shit. This whole front up, they Rob Plink. No, who owns the team? You called Jim Buss out. Let's start talking about Jeannie and the fuck ups that they have. They won one fucking championship since she's been there, and that was the season that was the bubble championship when they took like 6 months off and shit and came back to playing. I told them not to fucking play because nobody was going to honor that bubble championships, but nobody fucking listens to me. So I hate Magic. I hate anybody associated with the Lakers. Like, they're just some fucking clowns. A bunch of fucking backwards mechanics. That's all they are in LA. Another thing to grasp my gears, I'm not going to talk too much about this because it really, like, honestly, I'm to the point where I don't even care about the Bears no more because this bitch, Virginia McCaskey, done signed a pact with the devil where she refused to die ever in her miserable fuck. Like, she going to live to be 190. So that's why I really don't care. And plus, I hate George McCaskey too, so who cares until both of them are gone? It's really pointless. And you can say they're moving in the right direction. This is bullshit. You cannot convince me, because I've been here. You cannot convince me that this team is deeper than the 2013 team. It's a little bit deeper by one wide receiver, but Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey was as good as DJ Moore and Rome Odunze. The only difference is they added Keenan Allen. But back then, they had Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, and that Martellus Bennett, big mouth ass, the one who got a comment about everything. Those three motherfuckers was as good as DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and Cole Kmet. The only difference is you got fucking, you got dude from Keenan Allen. You got Keenan Allen. That's the difference. They're a little deeper at wide receiver. But really, what's the difference? You got a moron as a head coach. Just like they had a moron as a head coach back then. See, that's why I have a problem with the Bears, because, like, okay, so when we played sports, I would be mad as fuck when we lose. But I would get over it quick. You know why? I'm like, at the end of the day, we gave everything we had. We know we gave everything we had. When it comes to these Chicago teams, the Bulls and the Bears in particular, there's always a feeling that they don't give it all. When it's time to go out and get a Jim Harbaugh, which I'm glad they didn't get Jim Harbaugh, even though I wanted him, but I'm glad they didn't because they love to live in the past anyway. So get somebody new. But they should have hired a new coach if they was going to bring in a new quarterback. Because now, if they shit in the bed next year, you're going to fire him. He's going to be on his second coach in 2 years. And you can't even really blame the kid. The fuck is going to happen? Like, you can't just be switching coaches out like that. So, that's my problem with the Chicago teams that I hate. The three actually. The White Sox, they ain't even really a team. But I'm talking about teams that Reinsdorf own and teams that the McCaskies own. You always having a feeling that these motherfuckers never give 100%. They just want to be standing there at the end to make it look respectable because white people in Chicago bow off into that bullshit. And don't tell me they don't, because I heard David Kaplan spit the exact same thing. And he's damn near the mayor of Chicago white people. There you have it. Another episode of Diary of a Mad Sports Fan. If you liked it, comment. If you didn't, go fuck your mother. Peace and hand grease.